Gemini, hi. I'm going to do a general reading today for Gemini, and as it's a general reading, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does resonate for you, however, I'm doing an extended reading, and you can access that through the information in the box below. Okay, and also a few other things. I am open for personal readings now, so you can access that. Also, the email on the box below. And I'm doing once a week, I'm doing a soulmate and a prosperity reading on my channel, separate readings, and also a series of love readings by the element once a week. All right, so yeah, check those out on my channel. All right, here we go. I'm using the Llewellyn deck of cards and a Celtic cross layout. So the thing with general readings, anything can come up. What I have found is that it's the stuff that whatever does come up seems to be the most relevant for the signs I'm reading for. So I continue to trust that. So we'll see. Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's career, sometimes it's, you never know. Which makes it kind of fun and exciting. All right, so I will be doing clarifying as we go along, and I'm also going to be using decks from the universe, or cards from the universe, through the Wisdom of Avalon deck. All right, so I've got the Ace of Pentacles as a guide from the universe, and it looks to me like there's new beginnings happening for you in terms of creating kind of and opportunities for you to create the kind of space and the kind of life that you want, which is, calm, based on security. You've got the Ten of Pentacles showing up here. So moving towards creating that holistic kind of vision of life and how you want your life to be. And as I said, the Ace of Pentacles is already the beginning of that. So it's already the opportunities are starting to show themselves. Now that could be in various ways. That could be financial opportunities. Maybe, you'll get a raise at work and you can move if that's what it takes. It could be, educational opportunities where, to create that, it's about going back to school and getting education so that you can manifest that, realistically into the world. So this is about manifestation, but it's manifesting an actual physical way of life based on what you want and what you desire. And that makes sense because you've got the Chariot above you now. So it looks like, where you are now, there is movement happening. There's that energy coming through you, kind of shaking things up a bit in a passionate, kind of exciting way, not in a tower way where everything's falling and, I have to change, that kind of way. No, this is more about like aces are the beginning. You've got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's kind of an exciting way. It's a revelations coming, like, oh yeah, okay. I can feel the energy. It's time to move on. I need to, get this new vision. And then you get, see what I'm saying? It all kind of is coming to you from, in terms of what you're pursuing right now. At the base, we've got the Knight of Wands. Oh, sorry, I'll go up here too, the Chariot. I drew the Queen of Pentacles. So it is about taking the feminine nature, which I think you're very strong on, Gemini, whether you're male or female. It's this feminine energy. So that's how I see it manifesting in, things like, things that are kind of close to the heart, like your family, your home, that kind of thing. So it's not just a construct, but it's manifesting something using the divine feminine and masculine together. So kind of securing the divine feminine with the abundance or the material principles of the world itself, like a house, turning into a home. Now you've got the two at work there. Okay, so I see at the base is the Knight of Wands, and I'll draw another card on that, and then the Hangman. So with this new perspective of understanding what your vision is and now getting, moving towards it, I see you doing that, just that, the Knight of Wands. I see you moving towards this new perspective because the Hangman represents kind of a shake-up. You've been kind of in, suspension for a while, trying to get a kind of a sense of maybe a little bit of disruption in, internally was happening where you're starting to be a little bit unhappy with exactly where things are going, and then slowly you start to get a vision of the next thing and what it could look like. And the next part of that, as I say, is the perspective is now shifted, because now you're looking at your vision and not, what you currently have. And then moving Knight of Wands, towards it. Then you've got the Ace of Wands in your recent past, and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Ace of Wands has inspired you because it is a new path that's open, just opening up for you, and you can kind of feel that. And it's inspired you to really do a lot of investigation into it, do some research in order to manifest it, and like actually find where it is, create it, locate it, and all that kind of stuff. You've got the Three of Swords and the Six of Swords on you. So part of this is you re-entering, because you had the Three of Swords on you, which is the beginning of putting the past behind you. So maybe, if you were disappointed or disillusioned or hurt or something in the past, it kind of held you back from your vision because you were dealing with that healing. But now I see it's behind you, and I see you now beginning to contemplate that you want to kind of move again. You want movement to happen again. And I see that already with the Six of Swords. So already moving towards that kind of destination that I see you researching right now. Then you've got the Temperance card here showing up along with the Devil, and the Eight of Cups. So kind of energetically feeling like you're going to be leaving where you are now. And that brings up a lot of fear in some ways, because it's like, oh my God, then leaving behind, as change always does, right? We're leaving behind what feels, even though it isn't exactly where we want to go right now, sometimes we at least feel stable there and secure there. And now I'm getting this feeling like with the Eight of Cups that I'm going to be leaving and moving, and movement is happening again. I'm going to be moving more towards a different vision. So take your time, because that fear will come up, there's no question. So take your time, be patient, maintain balance in your life, and weigh things out as they come along, right? Don't rush into something. Take your time to weigh it out. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. And then what I'm getting with the Six of Wands showing up and the Seven of Swords showing up is the Six of Wands is, I'm just going to draw a card in that Destiny. It's kind of like sensing that there's something really exciting and happy and fortunate waiting for you. And you can already envision yourself, and you're already on it, like you're already moving towards it, as I said with this Knight of Wands. So with the Six of Wands, it's kind of like you recognize it, and you recognize this as your destiny, you recognize this as your future, and you're anxious to move towards it and make it happen. And the Seven of Swords is a similar thing, moving into something, committing to something that feels more heart-centered, like a home rather than a house, in other words. So that's the kind of thing I see with the King of Cups showing up here, is that it's going to be moving from where you are now, because it's just not quite right. There's sort of a feeling of internal conflict that can sometimes manifest even externally. It's like you're fighting against yourself in a way, because this isn't really where you feel like you want to be, because you have this new vision too. And so the King of Cups is like, that's coming from the King of Cups. That's not a male or female card, by the way. It's kind of like, an incorporation of the two energies in yourself, where you have the ability to make decisions but the decisions will be made through your kind of emotional attachment to your vision. So it's coming from your heart. And the Seven of Wands is like, yeah, you know what? You're ready for this move. You're ready for this change. You can deal with, you've gotten to a certain place, and now you've sort of got, okay, I got that. I'm in charge of that. And now as new things begin to come in, and there's going to be change and development and growth, it's like, I'm good with that. Like, I'm ready for it, right? And as I said, take your time, be patient, because you've got, Temperance card. You've got the Four of Cups showing up here in your subconscious, along with the Strength and the Death card. So there is a rebirth happening here. There's an ending of the past, which we've seen this rebirth many times throughout your reading with the Ace of Wands showing up, particularly Ace of Pentacles. So aces, new movement with the Chariot. So definitely new beginnings here for you. And the old is slowly, especially in your subconscious, it's kind of like it's already gone in your subconscious. Like I said, you're already moving towards your vision. And the strength is coming from your desire, because this is a heart-centered choice that you've made, right? It's coming from, as I say, from the divine feminine kind of part of you that's kind of intuitive and heart-centered. And it's like, I just know I'd be happier there. I know we'd be happier there if it's more than you. And that's the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is kind of telling you that you can keep building on your happiness. You know, you've created 3 here. Why not? The 4th one's coming along to say, let's add to that. Let's add another dimension to that. So let's bring that happiness into a construct now that you're also happy with. You may be happy with who you are. You may be happy with the people around you. You may be happy with choices you made. But you know what, I'm not happy and I need to move somewhere. Okay, let's bring that in now. And that's what I see here. And that's the Judgment card also. Like, it kind of, I think this move for you is kind of movement period. It sort of symbolized movement in your life, like in many ways. And I kind of feel like you're getting a bit of an indication that you may be moving in other ways too, like developing yourself. With that Ace of Pentacles coming in, there's going to be opportunities and ideas offered to you in terms of creating more expansion and abundance in your life. So that could affect you in many ways. And the Four of Swords is you've taken time, like I said, with this Temperance card, over this period of time, maybe the last year or whatever, I don't know how long, to, kind of be in a very austere kind of place inside you, and that way, things were able to get to you, because it was a time period that you kind of took off, right, from action and movement, and during that time period, it was kind of like a lot of and you got that with the Judgment card too, where new ideas and rebirth can happen, right? Then you've got the Two of Cups here in a position of what you want, and the King of Pentacles. So once again, it's about making choices. It's making choices. You want to be able to make choices that are close to your emotional and your heart center, and not just making choices based on, practicalities like, okay, this location provides this and this and this. This job provides this and this and this. So whatever you're moving into. So not just looking at it from a practical kind of way anymore, but also looking at it from an emotional way, from a heart-centered way. Because this is where your intuition comes in. It's just knowing this is time, this is the right thing, this is where I want to do. And then the King of Pentacles is in a position of you wanting, and this could be another person in your life too, wanting that person to be able to work together with you. So you've got, the two things happening where you've got this person could represent, the left brain, you represent the right brain, and you put the two together and you've got the whole picture happening here. And then with the Ten of Cups showing up here in the outcome, it's kind of like the Ten of Pentacles, which was coming in, from the universe information about creating that kind of stable vision. The Ten of Cups is creating that stable vision, only adding one thing to it in terms of passion, love, just that incredible energy of happiness and joy and peace and, harmony, that kind of thing. So I see that already showing up. So I think this is what the Four Cups, when I said that new idea came, that new way of expanding what you're building in terms of coming from your heart, why don't I take that further and build it throughout my entire life? And that's what I see happening here. So I'm going to leave it at that, Gemini. I will be doing an extended reading, as I said, if this resonates for you. And I'm going to take a look at the Ten of Cups there, and exactly what does that look like, and how are you building, and what that may even entail, okay? So I'm going to draw a card from, as I say, the Wisdom of Avalon. And we've got the Wind Fairy. So this is about thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. right? Which is what I see here in a position of what you want. Because you've got the King of Pentacles. Now remember I said it's about the right and left coming together. So a lot, and you've got the, the Four of Swords here. You've got a lot of swords showing up. So this is really big, kind of sensing things, then speaking them, and then manifesting them, okay? But having the ability to discern too, because you've got the analysis thing happening. I'm going to draw one more card from the universe to see what we've got here. So we've got the bee. So the bee, I'll show it to you, it's really cute. The bee. So this is about combining luck, industriousness into sweet victory. And remember you had the Six of Wands up here, going towards that fortune time for you, sweet victory. So, but you're willing to work for it. But there's luck there too, and you know that, and that's where your intuition is cutting in. So working together with the universe, which is what we call luck, right? But it's kind of manifestation in conjunction with the universe. And then we got thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. So combining those two energies to create this movement for you and moving it into like your ultimate kind of vision of the Ten of Cups. Okay, Gemini, we'll see you next week, and I might see you in the extended reading.